All right, let's see what Big Daddy JJ is talking about, man. They're roasting that boy online, bro. They're roasting him. I don't care what anybody says. I think the main argument is that they always lead with like healthy and this rather than like, hey, we just dropped this thing that could be another alternative to Lunchables, rather than saying like, oh, this will be a healthier alternative. You know what I mean? Because I think that like a lot of these companies, they start off caring a lot about people, and they start off really wanting to. And then what happens is that people just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like they start off wanting to help people and wanting to make the healthy stuff. But then as time goes on and they want to maximize profits and maximize money, they start to kind of go back on their word a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And as long as the boys like keep the healthy alternative and keep everything, you know what I'm saying, from just being like replaced with other things, like it can't be that bad for them. You know what I'm saying? It is kind of a scam because there's no way Prime, a Feastable, or Shitty Pizza Nachos are better alternative than Lunchables. But see, you gotta understand, right? Like you gotta understand like what meat they're using, and then Lunchables is, I mean, Prime is literally just coconut water. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's like, when you think about it, there's a lot of sugar in like fruits and stuff. But like, nigga, there was a point where I was getting like a Lunchable that had like, you would get the king size Lunchable junks, like the ones that had like the drink as well in them, and it'd be a Capri Sun. And like, bro, there's like, like in some of those Capri Suns, there's like more sugar and shit in those Capri Suns than the whole meal you're eating. You know what I'm saying? So like, people will say like, oh, but like, my thing is there's not one person in this world that goes to the store and buys a Lunchable and goes, let me health check this. Like, at least I never did that. I ain't never had kids. I've never had to buy it for kids. But me being somebody who has bought a Lunchable as like, even like an adult, they got those like Lunchable style things that they sell at like Starbucks and shit. If you look up some of the calorie counts on those fucking Lunchables and what entails from what's actually in them, like that shit is horrible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. My thing is like, I just wish that they wouldn't lead with healthy and they would just lead with, hey, we got a product. You know what I'm saying? Like just lead with, hey, we're making this product, rather than it being like, oh, this is the healthiest version of these products. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Healthier alternative for Lunchables. They could have added more protein with fruit and vegetables. Honestly, I'm on Dan's side. Create a healthier alternative for Lunchables. They could have added more protein with fruit and vegetables rather than getting it all from the drink. Is that what you're thinking? They could have made like the meat better or something, or like use something other than just creating the same thing. Like instead of creating the same product and using like marginally better products, you're saying they could have created something that was actually better. Is that what you're getting? Not processed. Yeah, but then you gotta think about like shelf life. They gotta, if people don't come to the store and buy it in the first week, they gotta throw it out. That's just a lot of waste. But then again, I don't know, other people are doing it. I don't know, are other people doing it? I'm just saying shit. I don't even know. Like, I don't know the facts. Let's find out the facts and then we'll go through and figure this out.
Oh man, today we're doing a Reddit video. This should be fun. But without further ado, Lunchly, ladies and gentlemen. Me, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul have launched Lunchly. If you've had Lunchables, this is mainly for my American audience. If you had Lunchables,
yeah, you guys can.
I guess they were good at the time. Well, we've made something better. If you don't believe me, try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. And,
my bad.
Yeah, I'm excited to see your reviews. In our product, we have real cheese, and ours just tastes way better than Lunchables. Plus, you get a little mini Prime, and you also get a Feastable chocolate bar. And I don't know about you.
Oh, it's like a mini?
Chocolate in America sucks. And I think a lot of
it's like a mini Prime. It's not even a full Prime.
That as well. But I gotta admit, Jimmy's new formula when it comes to chocolate is very good. I think I had the cookies and cream. Oh my God. So good. I literally messaged him like, brother, send me more. Send me more of this chocolate, please. Anyway, enough of the shilling. Let's let's get straight into this. Nah, JJ's cooked, bro.
I tried the new Mr. Beast chocolates. It just tastes like how I feel like it was supposed to taste the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to the store buying a chocolate bar because I want to be healthy. If I want healthy shit, I'll go get healthy shit. Like, we got to stop trying to make everything healthy. Let me have my little fat ass like chocolate bar every once in a while. You know what I mean?
And then there's a tweet from Jacksepticeye. You mess with Dantdm, you mess with YouTube. I mean, that's cringe.
Because didn't they, like, it ain't like niggas called on, like, they didn't call on Dantdm. Dantdm kind of called them out, right? So it's not like anybody mess with him. They mess with them. Like, Dantdm mess with them. I don't know. Hold on.
Hey, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Hopefully the next few posts should give a bit more context to what's going on. Dantdm
Mark, you shut your fucking mouth.
To JJ and Logan's new announcement. There we go. Here's the context we need. So, obviously released launchly, and Dantdm replied. This is what he had to say.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Do better.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
Okay. My own argument for that is, like, I get what you're saying, Haley. JJ really thought he was comparing toys for kids as if he never worked for YouTubes in the past. Like, does it not make, like, if he didn't work for YouTubes in the past, then, like, his argument, like, I think his argument isn't like, oh, you created YouTube, so you're a piece of shit. It's more or less that he's saying, like, pointless crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all actuality, YouTubes, all that shit is pointless crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that is pointless. So it's like, if you're gonna say that me creating Lunchables is crazy, but then you have like a whole website of products that you sell that are all crazier, it doesn't make his product better than children. But that's not the point. His product, if his product is what it is, then technically his product is, even marginally, factually, his product is better than Lunchables. You know what I'm saying? So, like, technically, the argument stands, right? Like, is it not healthier? Like, is it, like he said, they're using real cheese? I saw the little breakdown video that they did on, like, TikTok, where they were like, this is this amount of calories, this is this amount of protein, but ours is this and ours is that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, if it's like, if you compare the two.
Let me go to Twitter to show my response. Now, for those of you that don't know,
do you eat Lunchables because it's healthy? Nobody does. Everybody just eats Lunchables because they're too lazy to actually make meals for their kids. If they had children, they should have the time to prepare a healthy lunch or dinner for them. Or when you choose the school that you send your kids to, you check on the dietary restrictions that the school puts on their lunch food and their items, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, and you make sure that it's healthy for your child, right? Like, I don't know. I just feel like it all starts with the parents.
I actually came off Twitter a while ago because I think my feed was just fucked. But yeah, I was just seeing some crazy weird
stuff.
What up,
EJ?
To the point where, I don't know, it was messing with my psyche.
Hey, thank you for the tier 1, Katie.
Like, I need to get out of this. So I kind of just stopped using Twitter. Dantdm came through with his tweet. So I was like, all right, I got to reply to this. So this is what I said. Looks like crap to me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan? Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was
Mission 2. We're going over, like, all of this stuff. Because, like, I want to understand it from like all parts. So we just kind of got to get through this.
In his face.
And then we got to go watch, because Dan's probably done a video, right? Has Dan done a video? I got to see how Dan explains himself.
Wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
And yes, that's fair, but I'm not the one complaining.
Well, okay then. He was talking about food, not merchandise and toys.
And I'm like, okay, sure, let's keep moving the goalposts. But okay, did I reply to this? He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Wait a second, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. Now, how did he present this? Because if he just said, hey, if you just want a snack every once in a while, these are cool snacks. Because if he didn't say, oh, hey, here's a healthy box of snacks, like, I don't know, there's not really an argument here. I'm really not gonna lie to you. There's not an argument here. Cause you can't tell a nigga that he can't shill fucking Lunchables to kids, but you out here shilling any and everything else in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Audience full of kids. Now what? At this point,
I just can't. That nigga really had the JB haircut too.
Self-combustion occurred on Twitter. And they just didn't know how to react. Some just decided just to be racist.
Yeah, that's usually.
But a nigga like KSI does nothing in life and still gets paid for it in something other than welfare food stamps.
Wow.
It's noteworthy. It's like how monkeys in the jungle have started to understand the concept of tools. Brother is just being racist.
What?
His audience just didn't know what to do. They couldn't fathom the idea.
To me, that doesn't compare in the slightest, because Dan didn't make it seem like it was a healthier option than other chocolate. And parents, what they are getting themselves into, it was sponsored. And parents know what they're getting themselves into. JJ is becoming the face of a whole company. So if it goes wrong, it falls on his shoulders. I don't think he proved anything. But it's healthier though. Like, that's what I'm trying to understand, like, what you're talking about. Because did he already state that it was healthier? Is it not healthier?
That their beloved Dan was also exactly what he claimed that we were. Safe to say he's a hypocrite. But again, they kept moving the goalposts and being like,
oh, well, Dan only did this once. He's only made a video once about sweeties to his audience, so you're wrong.
I mean, he still did it, but sure. If you just type in Dantdm sweets, there's countless of videos of him eating sweets, promoting sweets to his audience, but cool. You know, but again, this was another complaint that I heard a lot. They were like, I'm about to do the voice again.
Well, Dantdm doesn't actually own the sweets, okay? You own Lunchly, so it's not the same.
Okay, cool. Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rog released sweets? Now, I'm not throwing them under the bus because I tried both of their sweets and it's fantastic. It's actually one of the best like sweets I've had in a long time, especially American sweets. Like, it's a shame that, you know, I can't even get it in England.
Make it
anyway, I'm not seeing people going crazy towards them on Twitter. You know why? I've realized why. It's because people just hate us. People just
calm it down, Mark. We're not
people
attacking in the chat.
Hate Logan Paul, okay? They hate Mr. Beast and they hate me on Twitter, okay? When it comes to Twitter, Twitter is just a cesspool of the most depressed people on this earth. It's like 4chan, but worse. It's like 4chan, but with lower IQ. That is what Twitter is, and that's one of the reasons why I had to leave, because I just felt like I was getting dumber. But anyway, let's continue. Absolute Giga Chad sub. What?
Do you think there's like people that like get off of Twitter that will like admit that like they got off of Twitter because like everyone stopped like agreeing and like, okay, how do I put this? I feel like the majority of people that get off of Twitter, like they get off of it because of the same reason why it's famous. You know what I'm saying? Like I like getting on Twitter because I like seeing the comments that people make, or like if I see just a completely out there status that somebody puts and then somebody like quote tweets it or says something just off the wall underneath it. Like it's always the replies. That's what I'm going for. So like the majority of time when people get off Twitter is because that thing that like you were enjoying laughing at like is now happening to you. And so now it's like not fun anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that, I don't know. Okay. I did not, that's not where I meant to pause it. That's not where I meant to pause it. That's not what I meant to pause it. It's funny when people are stupid. That's what I be laughing at. But if niggas were just roasting me all the time, I would be off of there. Oh, I'd be off of there so fast.
5% of the Reddit is just sucking my dick, and 95% of the Reddit is calling JJ a corporate sellout. Okay.
No, there's no way you're watching Destiny videos, Spree. You need to go see Jesus.
Facebook is fine. The Sidemen are fine, even though I'm in the Sidemen. But as soon as I have a company with Jimmy and Logan Paul, sell out! You're fucking sell out!
And you still consumed.
God, fuck me, this is so cringe. It's killing me. And I bet the 5% are people who are just like normal human beings with rational thinking. And then the other part of the sub is like, oh, you're just a dick eater. Get your mouth off his penis. Stop eating his ass.
I want to see like way more facts here.
Nope.
Okay, I gotta do this on my own because we're not showing it. Okay, hold on. Lunchables. Nutrition. Boom. One box of Lunchables, ham, cheddar cheese, and crackers from Oscar Mayer contains 250 calories. The macronutrient breakdown is 30 carbs, 40 fat, and 20 protein. Jesus Christ. It's actually way crazier than I thought. Health, what is it called? Oh my God, Lunch Lee? Here we go. Can I get an about or like a, oh, hold on. An us versus them. Boom. Both got 11 grams of protein. Hold on. Less calories. Okay, we're kind of cherry picking here. Nutritional panel. That's what I would love to see here. Is there like another thing? Aha, here we go. God damn. Jesus Christ. Fucking hella fat in this shit. Then we go over here. Let's go to Lunchables. Why can't I like do the thing? Okay, there we go. Do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, here we go. That's fucking, it's kind of OD. Like technically, like at the most like technical of technical, it is healthier. But like low key, which one is this one? Is this the pizza? Okay, so this is this one. Okay. Gee, it's like they like took 10 off of, they just like took the label and they were like 10. Okay, cool. Let's take one fat off. Let's take one thing of the saturated fat. It's like right now, if you look at this, it's definitely a little bit healthier, okay? But like, my argument would just be that maybe he shouldn't lead it with that it's healthy. They should have just created a product and said like, oh, hey, we're creating a product. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the whole like, oh, they're marketing, like, nigga, if you make YouTube videos, you're marketing to children. Like that is exactly what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I just don't really understand like the Dantdm. Like, I don't get how you get mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why Dan was like, oh, let me go be mad after this nigga. Like, if you're selling shit that you know that people are gonna lose money on, then you already know. Like, if it's anything outside of like clothes on their back, then it pretty much is like a useless thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure there's hella people in this world that bought a Dantdm U2s or action figure and they don't even fucking watch that nigga anymore. That shit ended up in the trash or whatever faster than anything in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's part of why I'm not so sure about this Lunchly thing. It's like, technically it's healthier, but it's like marginally healthier. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Ooh, excuse me. I just wish it was way healthier. Like, in my eyes, I'm like, okay, if we're gonna take the approach to just be like super, super healthy, let's make something that could basically be sold at like fucking Trader Joe's or some shit. Like, I want some shit that's like that, like how people are making those like air wand shits and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking it's gonna be like that. Like, I want to hear vegans and all them fuckers coming out the woodworks like, holy shit, this is really a life changer for children. Like, this is gonna be like, you remember when Michelle Obama came out with her food plan and everybody was like, holy shit, we're getting real food in schools now? This is crazy. Like, I want something big. Like, I needed something bigger than that. But like, coming out with a Lunchable and then calling it Lunchly, like, that's already crazy because the IP and everything's already there. So it's like, I don't know. It's weird, but at the same time, in my head, I just think it's almost great fucking marketing because it's like the easiest to go. It's gonna roll off the tongue. You're already thinking about a Lunchable. Why not get a Lunchly? You know what I'm saying? People already like Prime. Kids are already fucking fighting each other for it. Why not throw it in Lunchable? Why not? Who's gonna come out and be the person that explains that not all electrolytes are good electrolytes? Like, a lot of people don't really speak on that, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was going through my personal training stages in life, the electrolyte shit blew my mind, bro. Cause I'm thinking, oh shit, anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's why like Gatorade has so much extra excess sugar and shit in it. Cause a lot of it comes from the overdoses of what your body does with those electrolytes that you don't need. I don't know. I don't really know. You're really just gonna shit it out in the end anyway. I don't know. Let's see what else the argument is.
He's a dick eater, a dick rider. If you make good points, you're a dick eater and a dick rider. It makes no sense. It's stupid. Again, the IQ. I can tell the IQ of this Reddit is lowering. I'm sure there's just been an influx of Dantdm fans just lowering the IQ of this fucking Reddit, man. Mentioning the Logan scam from a year ago and Mr. Beast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless Dantdm video from 9 years ago. But I wasn't the one complaining! I'm just replying to Dan! Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me! Logan Paul and Jimmy's situation isn't to do with me. When I had the whole situation with the P word, I'm not there like, Logan, have my back. Jimmy, where you at? Save me. I had to deal with the situation myself. So what does this mean? The fuck? Those things have nothing to do with me. I'm literally just making a company where I make a product that is better than the competition. And actually, let's take a step back and look at the whole fucking situation. These motherfuckers are complaining about a lunch kit. That's what this whole thing is about, a lunch kit. There's way more crazier things happening in this world, but people want to go in on this lunch fucking kit. What are we doing? What are we doing here? JJ, you're breaking my heart. Shut the fuck up, man. You're going down a path I can't follow. What? Because I made a lunch kit. I'm dead. I'm dying. John Septic Eye 123. I wonder who he's a fan of. You know what the kids these days need? Chocolate and sugar water for lunch. Chocolate and sugar water for lunch. Ahoy, great idea. Let's do it. Brilliant. Oh, wow, we've got bunny eyes. Wow. Well, I think it says a lot when Lunchables made, I think it was last year, about 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion. So let's not get it twisted. There's people buying Lunchables. A lot of people buying Lunchables. And you know what? We thought Lunchables, we can better that. We can make a better product that people can also afford and be happy to give to their kids. And that's why we made Lunchly. It's as simple as that. I don't understand.
See, like, I can't even be mad. I want to understand, bro. I want to understand, but I can't. I can't even be mad at that. I can't even be mad at that for real. I don't know. Like, I get it. I get the argument from the perspective of like it's marginally better, but at the end of the day, it's still better. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I don't know anybody in this world that was arguing against Lunchables. And then now they come out with the brand and then everybody's like, oh, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Why all of a sudden it's a bad thing to have a business? It's a natural progression of YouTubers. I mean, I guess people like Dantdm want us.
Like the same thing goes for Gatorade. They made Prime. And then they were like, oh, hey, this is why it's better than Gatorade. And then a bunch of niggas was like, oh, but this shit is hella sugar in it. But then there were mad niggas that wanted to be sponsored by Gatorade. Or like even to this day, it's niggas who get sponsored by like Monster and Red Bull and shit. To the point, like I remember Monster shit got so bad that they even had to start making Monster water. Because athletes were just throwing that shit away when it was like at the end of fights or it was at press conferences. Because it's like, how am I going to lie and say that I'm about to drink an energy drink right now when it's really just a Monster wrap can that has water inside of it? You know what I'm saying? The Monster was like, all right, nigga, look, we'll drop the goddamn water. Fuck it. We'll drop some water so the niggas get off our ass. And then everybody was cool with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It'd just be weird stuff like that. Like, it'd be like people pick and choose what they want to argue about. Like, I get it. There might have been one person in the world that was like, oh, I don't drink Gatorade. But nigga, if it's a hot ass day and I just did a bunch of work and I go into a store, the only option is a Powerade or a Gatorade for a crazy day. I'm not getting a water. I'll get a water if I'm mid activity. But if the activity is over and I'm going into a store and I'm like, oh God, it's just been so crazy. I'm sweating. I lost it all. I'm grabbing a Gatorade. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like now I can grab a Prime, but like before that, what the fuck were niggas drinking? I don't know. This is my opinion. If people want to buy it, that's to them. I just don't think this was a smart move. It wasn't a smart move. At the end of the day, nobody cares about their health when it comes to food. At the end of the day, people care. There are people that care for sure. Like there are people who actually care about their kids and they're not just putting Lunchables inside of their lunches. They're actually like, you know what I'm saying, chopping up some carrots, throwing some fucking veggies in there, maybe putting some broccoli and ranch in that motherfucker, like whatever. Cause I remember those kids existed when I went to school, but it's like 1% out of the 99. You know what I mean? So if everybody else is choosing to get Lunchables, but now they got an option that's a little less crazy and it's got their kids' favorite people on it. Like, what's wrong with that? You know?
To stay in our lane and never make a business, even though other YouTubers are doing the exact same thing. But sure, if you want to continue making Minecraft videos, be my guest, brother. But I'm out here trying to level myself up. That's why I got Misfits. That's why I've got Prime. That's why I've got all my sidemen businesses, XIX, sides, you know, the list goes on. You know, that's why I'm doing music. That's why I'm releasing a new song, October 4th, Thick of It, and also Low. Yes, 2 songs, baby. Like, that's why I'm doing all these things, because I don't want to just stay in my box. And that's been my whole thing. Never staying in the box, always branching out and just doing what people tell me I can't do. And that's what this whole situation reminds me of. Back in the day when I was doing YouTube videos only and I wanted to make music, and I had everyone saying, stay in your lane, stop trying to do music, you will never amount to anything musically. And then I said, okay, here's my #1 album, now what? Reddit when he tries to beef Dantdm.
If you ever do that again,
This clip is-
I'm
2 seconds. All right, lock it in.
gonna kill your parents, and I know where they live.
No one's slapping me. Let's get it twisted.
Especially not damn TDM of all people.
Touching my parents. This means nothing. Well, oh my god, a Reddit post that has nothing to do with people complaining about Lunchly. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
300 megabytes of memory. He has me forehead, and after
Oh my god. Oh my, I just got.
races, he gonna have a head start. Come to glow. Remembers what happened to Mom. Why can you still see his fall?
With the comments open. Nah, they was cooking. What? Bro, sweat dries before he needs bangs is crazy. That nigga's done.
You know what? That's one of the best videos I've ever seen. Is this the highest I can give? A fucking
That's
diamond?
insane.
There's your diamond, man. That was very good. He wasn't trying to get caught out this time.
Facts though.
Oh my god, bro, you know, funny. Mr. Beast rolls out a much more
Hundreds of
mature
millions.
reply than R. Honestly, I'm sorry, but fuck being mature, man. These absent dickheads that don't deserve my maturity.
Cause it's like
Multiple cells.
I almost fucking understand it, cause it's like after the Prime shit, niggas was going around telling you how much of a piece of shit you are, and then you drop this, and then niggas come out the woodworks trying to tell you how much of a piece of shit you are. It's like, where are niggas at arguing with the niggas who are already making these things that we're replacing? Like, that's where I would be mad at, because I'm like, damn, like, y'all niggas is so vocal to me, but where is all this vocality or whatever to your friends ripping up a Lunchable? Do you remember how, like, I literally remember, like, bro, I used to be jealous. I used to be literally be so jealous of niggas that got the pizza Lunchable, bro. Like, oh my god, like when my mom, before my parents became like decently, you know what I'm saying, getting their bread together out here, and the niggas were buying me the Lunchable without the drink in it, you know what I'm saying, and then they would put like a little hug or something in there, like with like the little, you know what I'm talking about, like the little barrel thing with like the top. I don't know if niggas know what those are, but anyway, yeah, like they would throw one of those in there or something. Like, bro, I used to be so fucking jealous, dog. Like, what are kids eating for? Oh my god, do you remember how like niggas used to get like their parents would come in and bring them like a Happy Meal or like chicken tenders and fries from like Chick-fil-A or some shit, and then the kid would like walk around with the Chick-fil-A cup all day just bragging about how their parents brought them that shit, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so jealous, bro. Never once in my life was I like, oh my god, like, wow, your parents like really hate you. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I just be confused, bro. I just be confused. Cause I'd be like, where were y'all at? Like, where are y'all at now? Like, before this game, like, where are all the niggas signing petitions to get rid of Lunchables? You know what I'm saying? We had food from the school. Nigga, we got food from the school too, but not a lot of people were trying to pay that shit. Like, unless your parents were just fucking absolutely dog shit, abysmal, broke, like I'm talking about making less than like a McDonald's paycheck, then you were probably okay with paying 20 cents for a school lunch. But for a nigga like me, it was cheaper for my parents to just buy me lunch or make lunch from home than me go to school and get it. My lunch used to cost like $4, nigga. Like $4 or $5 basically. So my parents were like, nigga, I can give you way more than that little piece of shit ass food that you're about to get at school for $5 a day. I can just make you a lunch and it'll be 10 times better. And so that's what they used to do. Like, it was only I used to be jealous of the broke ass kids who used to get free lunch. You know how fucking crazy that is? Like, I used to literally be jealous of niggas that got free lunch because I'd be like, damn, bro, you got that. Because like whenever it was the good lunch, I'd be tight. It was the good lunch. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that's what you're getting? And then they go get like 3-4 of them. I'm like, holy shit. How broke are you that you're getting extra lunch? Like, I didn't even like imagine that in my life, but I was like, holy shit, this nigga's not even eating at home. And he's like making me feel broke. I'm about to go home and eat a bag of Skittles, maybe like whatever the fuck I want. Like, I'm about to go home and eat whatever the fuck I can imagine. And this nigga's about to go home and beg for a meal. And like, I used to be jealous of that shit. And now I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad for you. I wish I would have let you keep your extra sandwich and instead of just trading you some bullshit for it. Oh my God. And every day I'd be thinking back to that shit. I'd be like, damn, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know, shit crazy.
Hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. A turkey meal, for example, is 80 less calories, 60% less sugar, more electrolytes. We use real cheese. They use cheese product. They can't even call it cheese. Higher quality meat, etc. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier. But if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a high quality version at roughly the same price is a net good, in my opinion. And why
this is like the angry translator. Remember the angry translator Key and Peele skit?
And can get things cheaper, we will be only improving the product more and more. Yeah, very good response. A fantastic response. I prefer mine where.
So it's like, technically it's just cheese product, ham product, and like a cracker product. It's like, it's not 100% of any of those.
I just go at these motherfuckers. Everyone on the Reddit, when JJ decides to delete his credibility by picking a fight with an OG YouTuber over a lunchbox. He started it! I just released the product! This mother came at me! Am I not allowed to respond? Oh, you fucking twats! No, don't!
Damn, so now I'm looking at it from like a perspective of like, is Dan not just allowed, like, just because he has a bigger voice, is he not allowed to be that one person that hated Lunchables? Like, Dan could, like, I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, okay, just because he has a big following doesn't mean he can't speak up on shit. But again, it does cause a lot of like people's whose hearts are like not in the argument to go pretend to be mad at the situation. Like, it brings a lot of flack. But at the same time, it's like, if Dan just hated Lunchables and hated stuff like that being advertised, or like advertising to kids in general, then maybe like that's like I could agree. I could see that. I could see that. I don't know.
Use this meme on me. Fuck's sake, man. No, you cannot use the boys meme on me. What's this? The Vic clip. Hopefully it doesn't get deleted. Oh, let's look at this. It's just the whole NFT thing that never happened, but people want to complain at me anyway.
Ever been something that's gone so far down the line and then last minute you've got, this just isn't going to work, we need to sack this?
That's all. This never even went down the line. We never even got to the point where we were like, yes, let's do it. This was the first stage.
NFTs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This was KSI in his KSI crypto era.
I mean, I'm still into crypto, okay? NFTs obviously not so much, because we've realized that hindsight is 2020 and that NFTs were just not as good as they were claimed to be. But like I said, hindsight makes such a difference. If Ethereum was 0 right now, everyone would have been like, you guys promoted Ethereum, scammers. But obviously back then,
it's like, even with stuff like that, it's like the way that I've always looked at shit like that is it's always about how your heart is in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go in it thinking, oh, I'm gonna just make even like lower, like if your thought process is like, oh, this is just gonna be an easy way to make money and it's like gonna screw somebody over, then it's like, yeah, that's bad. But if they're like, oh, damn, this NFT stuff is out, we could probably make like a really cool game around it or something. Like, I still think that if Logan Paul was like even almost like a smart businessman, like somehow that crypto zoo shit, that shit could have been so cool. Like in the like thought process of like getting like, it's like getting a like, bro, like I remember loot crates, bro, in like fucking Black Ops and shit. Like, do you remember how like cool it was to get a gun in there? Or like even with the crates in like Counter-Strike and shit like that, like to get something in that game and know that like you could eventually make something off of it because of like the way that like the tradings and stuff would go, like that shit could be so cool. I just imagine like as an adult version of something, like an adult game where you have your own money that you can be responsible with, if you could go in and spend money and play a game and also get a return on your money, like that shit could be so cool. That shit could be so cool in my head. But like you would need somebody to craft that entire system from scratch, which is why like it would be hella hard to make in general. But like I literally feel like that, like if done right, it could serve a purpose of being fun for both people. You know what I'm saying? And not just be like an easy money grab. I don't know. Like if your heart's in it and things are different, I don't know. I think that shit could be cool.
And no one knew. It's just this whole typical mindset with crypto. If things go down, it's a scam. If things go up, it's fine. But what about stocks? There's several stocks that go down. Does that mean they're scams?
NFT projects, especially back then, were like, launch the NFT project, make $20 million that day. What happens afterwards? Everyone should make money, but if they don't, who cares? You made 20 mil.
See, that science of it is crazy. Like if you're like, okay, cool, we'll make 20 million and we'll keep on investing into the game, making it better, creating programs for people who are doing things weirdly, because like betting is always one of those things where like you can get addicted to it. It's fun and harmless when you're doing it for those reasons, but like when you're doing it, when you're broke as shit and it's your last and you go and spend your last $5 thinking, oh my God, I could possibly like get rich off this, like that's when it just I don't know, it's a problem. I think I'm like coping.
And we had this big like deck, and like JJ thought it was the best idea, and then the other guys were like unsure, and I was like, I will not let this happen. So I had to like do a detailed breakdown of every reason why I thought it was a bad idea. Because I was like, I want to kill this dead now because I do not want there to be a Sidemen NFT.
Yeah.
I do not ever want to make millions of dollars at the direct expense of fans getting nothing for
Exactly.
it. Useless token online. And also with the way we've got,
because like people will say that stuff is useless, bro. But these niggas were selling like a $30 basketball. Like that's fucking outrageous. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like if that shit had made hella money, and it hasn't made money, so they can make the argument, but like the reason why they put it up there is because they thought it would make hella money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like there's certain things that are just extremely useless. You feel me? Like how many people like progressed in life and are making money off of buying that book that was like a #1 bestseller? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Shit crazy.
a bunch of businesses, like if you effectively scam people or like fuck them over with one business, everything else loses credibility. Okay, what shortcuts are they doing to make their vodka worse? Like,
yeah,
so on and so forth. Like, it's like
a credibility just down the drain, really, isn't it?
It could have been so bad. Like, our whole credibility could be shot over something like that. But I don't think it would have happened anyway. But I just remember that one coming up, and I was like,
like he did say at the end, it was never gonna happen anyway. But like with all things, I'm always gonna be interested, okay? Because that's just how it is. And then obviously, once you go down the line and realize, oh, this isn't gonna work, it's not gonna work. But bro, this never even happened. And people wanna complain about this. It's crazy. Fam, there's things that have happened that I said I didn't want to do. As like in the Sidemen, I don't want to do this. And we still did it. Like I said, fam, people just hate us. People just hate me. Finding a reason to hate me. But yeah, with the whole NFT thing, I said I was interested. I never said it was a fantastic idea, let's do it. Because I never say that. Is this why KSI and the other Simon never acknowledged the controversy surrounding Mr. Beast? With this whole situation with Jimmy, he's dealing with it. And I know some people were like, Dr. Disrespect came out and said that he talked to a minor. You tweeted and said that you were disappointed, da 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 da. Yes, because I was a fan of Dr. Disrespect. There's proof online that shows I'm a fan. That shows that I watched him with what's her name? Ava. With the whole Ava situation, I don't care about her. I didn't watch Jimmy for Ava. I watched Jimmy for Jimmy, for Mr. Beast. Like, I'm not gonna comment on something I don't care about. People defending JJ at the moment be like, leave the multi-billion-dollar celebrity alone. Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Kanye.
I don't know about that one. I kind of understand that one. I kind of get it. But I don't know about that one.
West, Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, like the list goes on. But sure, the YouTuber, yeah. God forbid someone tried to defend the YouTuber. JJ's face after he realized that the entirety of YouTube is coming after him. What, my eyes get smaller and I have no nose. Oh man, the IQ of this Reddit has just gone down the fucking...
But a lot of this is like how you know that it's just children. It's not anybody with like a real brain coming after him.
Luckily, it's out in America. I don't know if it'll be out outside of America. We'll decide. Obviously, this was mainly to combat Lunchables, to compete with Lunchables. We'll see if there's hype or if there's an audience for Lunchly. Also, October 4th, I'm releasing music. Think of it.
Oh, shit.
Trippy Red and Low. Also, with Just Your Boy, releasing both those songs. There's so many exciting things happening. It's good to be back into the swing of things again. You know, I'm training.
It'll be interesting to see how the music does.
Good, feeling strong.
I just really hope it's a fucking banger, bro. I need some more KSI music.
This was funny. In all honesty, this was funny. I actually had a lot of good time. Anyway, I'll see you lot in a bit. Take care. Touch some grass. You know, breathe in some fresh air. Life's not that deep, okay? I'll see you lot in a bit. Take care. Peace.
Okay. So that was like pretty much all that Dan was saying too, huh? I don't even know if I have... Am I logged into my Twitter on here? Oh, I'm not gonna be pissed. Oh God, it says log in. Fucking bitch. I don't really care about Logan's response. But yeah. All right. I don't know. Guess the gist really is, it was healthy. It's healthy.